just a quick story. Terrific actor came in. They wanted to hear him, and he has done a ton of work in the business. And he was in the lobby, and he was showing pictures of his kids and his last trip and everything. So he was there for about 20 minutes. It was his time to come in. He comes in, and he goes, "Okay, so what am I reading?" And I went, "Did you not look at the sides out in the lobby? They were especially had your name on them." And no, but what are you looking for? What do you want? Well, I had the producers there and the writers there, and he came in with such a weird attitude that, and he was a client request, but because he wasn't prepared, he didn't really care about the project, or he appeared not to care about the project, he didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
You know, so no matter how big you are and how much work you've done, you still, you know, with voiceovers, they still want to hear you.
No, it's exactly right. You know, we had this exact same conversation yesterday about on camera. I was talking about on camera auditions. And when you walk into the room, you're pretty well, you know, they pretty well know within 10 seconds of you walking into the room whether or not you're a likely prospect for a part. And then and the same thing goes with voiceover. When you go for a part for voiceover, just because you're reading it off the stand doesn't mean you don't sit at home and do your homework and come up with some ideas and bring something to, as we say, bring something to the table. You make a commitment to an idea, and even though the idea may not be wrong, or the idea may be wrong, you're still committed to that idea. And I'll give you a classic example of this. I did a mini-series with Farrah Fawcett once called Small Sacrifices. Actually, when we were working together back then, I was flying back and forth every day, or every week. And I walked into the audition, and I read for the cop, and they said, "No, you can play that, no problem. But you kind of look like this guy." So I had no idea who it was. I had no idea the story. So I read the part, and I just gave it a good skim. And I gave what I thought was appropriate for this character. And the producer and the director, who was David Green, looked at me and he goes, "Well, you know, that was marvelous. It was beautiful. It was completely wrong." Mm-hmm. "But you didn't know, you see. You didn't know, and that's all right. He's an asshole. But you played it so well. No, it was so wrong. So what do you think?" And he goes, and the producer goes, "Eh." And they gave me the part.
That's fabulous.
So, and it was a major role. I played her husband, but it was not, it was, you never know what you're going to get. But as long as you're committed to an idea.
Here.
You make that commitment to an idea, even though it's wrong,
right.
At least someone can say,
grounded.
"Can you do this or play with this?" Like you did with me with He-Man. Make him warmer, make him younger, make him stronger, make him tougher, make him more compassionate. I'm going, okay, so I'm sort of making all these adjustments as we're doing the audition. Well, actually, during the read, and then you went, there it is. Okay, now let's start. And that's what it's all about. It's all about being malleable and throwing your ego out the door.
Yeah.
Taking all those ideas and accepting them as valid and keeping them and integrating them into yourself, and then coming out with something that's, again, collaborative and works for the character. And that's what's important.
That's really good. That's really good. Did I do all that?
Yeah, you did.
Let's take it back. Make it. You know, it's funny because also, you know, our job as an actor is to help them get done what they think needs getting done.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, when I was behind the glass with you guys, and the director would say, "No, do it this way," and my head, I'm thinking, "You are such a
dick."
You know, and these thoughts are going through my head. You are so wrong. And yet, my job was to help them get done what they think needs getting done. So I did it their way. And 9 out of 10 times it would usually work, and I'd kind of get it over into what I was thinking, and so it's a shared effort, if that makes any sense.
Yes.